Hello yogis, and welcome to our fourth and final Back to Basics flow. We have already gone over breathing, proper alignment in poses, and core engagement. Now for this final flow, it's time to put it all together. So let's get all aligned and get started. All right, today we are going to start in child's pose. As always, you are more than welcome to have that blanket, so there's a little padding for the knees. You don't have to have it today, but bring those big toes together to touch. Just let the knees come out wide as comfortable and start to reach those arms towards the front of your mat and just melt the chest and forehead down. Start to take a few deep breaths here. So remember, we're using that breath to help settle the body, focus the mind. Feel that breath moving in and out of your body. Even breath in through your nose and an even breath out. Find that rhythm. Take one more deep breath in. Long exhale out. As you inhale, slowly push yourself up. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders, knees come underneath your hips, coming into our tabletop. Here in our tabletop, pressing into all 10 fingertips. Top of the feet, press into your mat. Inhale, let your belly drop. Heart forward, lift your chin. And exhale, round, chin to chest. Good, again, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Keep that going, follow your breath. Today we're really gonna focus on moving with our breath. Breath with movement. Go through one more round. And then we'll meet back into our tabletop. Take a deep breath in. Extend your right leg straight back behind you. Toes are pointing down. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Try and get that bicep right by your ear. We're gonna add a little something this time. Take an inhale. Pull that belly button in and exhale, crunch. Bring your elbow and knee to meet. Good, inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, crunch. We're rounding through the upper back as we crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Two more. Keep that core engaged. Follow your breath. One more time. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, crunch. And return back to all fours. Let's do the other side. Extend your left leg back. Right arm reaches out in front. You're extending, creating length. And then on your exhale, crunch, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Pull that belly button up. Two more times, lengthen out. Exhale, crunch. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Good. Return back to your tabletop. Take a moment. Maybe just go side to side. Do some circles. Just whatever feels good in the body. Then from here, curl those toes under. Hands a little closer to the top of your mat. Make our way to our down dog. It's okay to have that bend in the knees and maybe just pedal out those feet. Coming back to that breath. In and out. From your down dog, you're just going to shift forward into a plank. So those shoulders will come over those wrists. Hips come in line with your heart. Nice and strong. Pull that belly button up to your spine. Let your knees drop down to your mat, but keep dropping those hips down as well. From here, I want you to hug your elbows in, and we're only going to lower halfway. So notice that 90-degree bend in my elbow. I know this can be a tough one. Just take a full breath in, and then exhale, release. Awesome job. Top of the feet, press into your mats. Inhale, lift your chest for cobra. Elbows point back. Exhale, release. Curl your toes under. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale, down dog. Have those knees bent. Try and send your tailbone up to the sky. From here, inhale, look forward. And exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Take a moment, just hang heavy here. Relax through the neck, shake the head a little, yes and no. Pressing into those feet. Inhale, start to stand all the way up. Arms will reach up to the sky, stretch up through the fingertips. And exhale, hands together at your heart. Good. Inhale, reach up top. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up just halfway, hands on your thighs or shins. Creating that flat back, lengthening the spine. Take an inhale and exhale, fold forward. From here, bend your knees, plant your hands, step back to your plank. Now your choice, you can let those knees drop down first like we did earlier, or you're gonna shift your weight forward. Hug those elbows in, lower halfway. I know this is a tough one, take an inhale, and then drop all the way to your belly. Awesome job, top of the feet, press into your mat. You can either inhale for your cobra, or maybe this time you can try upward facing dog. So you're gonna straighten those arms. Thighs and knees come off your mat. Chest is forward, shoulders back. Keep pulling that belly button in. Maybe lift your chin, take an inhale. And then exhale, release. Curl your toes under. Either inhale to tabletop or plank. And exhale, down dog. Just take a full breath in. Exhale it out. From your down dog, you're going to take an inhale and raise your right leg up to the sky. Keep those right toes pointing down towards your mat. Imagine pushing out through that right heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. So you're going to round your upper back. You're pushing away from your mat, almost like you're lifting up a little. And then gently step your foot between your hands and let that back knee drop down. Take an inhale here, just lift the chest and let those hands rest on your thigh. So here we are in our low lunge, lengthening that tailbone down, pulling that belly button in. If you're starting to feel a little bit more flexible, maybe you can start to push those hips forward slightly. Good. From here, let your hands come down to your mat. You're going to straighten your front leg. Lift up those toes. That left leg, hip and knee are in line. We're coming into a half split. This can be a really big stretch for the back of that right leg, those hamstrings. It's okay if you need to have a little bend in your knee. If it feels okay, maybe fold it forward. Remember, anytime something feels challenging, just come back to your breath. Take a deep breath in here. Come back to your low lunge. Curl your back toes under, and we're just going to step it back to your down dog. Full breath in. Exhale it. Inhale, raise your left leg up to the sky. You're pressing out through that right heel. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring that knee up towards your nose. So pull that belly button, round your back. Push away from your mat, and then gently step between the hands. Back knee comes down. Lift the chest. Let those hands rest on your thigh. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, maybe sink a little bit, but keep that core engaged. Relaxing the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, hands come down to your mat. Straighten that front leg, flex that front foot, so toes up towards the ceiling. Your right hip is in line with that right knee. If you need a little bend, that is okay. Big stretch through that hamstring. When you're here, think about gently pulling your left hip back, and your right hip comes forward. You'll probably feel even more of a stretch. As you inhale, come back to your low lunge, curl those toes, and step it back, down dog. From your down dog, inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Press into those feet, and on your inhale, stand all the way up, reach out tall. Exhale, hands together at your heart. Good, inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Relax the shoulders, long neck. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, plant your hands, step back to your plank. Let's try our chaturanga. You can always let those knees come down first. But come up on those toes, come forward. Hug those elbows in, halfway. Flip the toes, inhale to upward facing dog. And then exhale, use those abs. Move back to down dog. Awesome job, that was a great vinyasa flow there. Take an inhale and raise your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it up, push away from your mat, and then gently step through. You're gonna pivot on your back foot, and we're gonna rise up into a warrior two. So those hips are open towards the left side of the room. Extend fingertip to fingertip. Watch that front knee, make sure it's pointing towards your second toe. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Good, keep bending into that front leg, top arm reaches back. Good, return back to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg, new pose here. We're gonna move into triangle. It's really important to keep the length in your torso here. So, send your hips towards the back of your mat. Right fingertips are going to reach forward first, lengthen the torso, and then lower down. And just let that hand rest wherever you can while still keeping that chest open. So that might be right at the knee, the shin, the ankle, maybe the floor. But we really want to make sure We're not leaning forward here. So you're opening up, heart to the sky, left fingertips reach up tall. So it's a nice straight line from that left arm down to the right. Come back to your breath. On your next inhale, press into those feet. Rise back up to our warrior two. Bend that front leg. Take another inhale. Exhale, cartwheel those hands to your mat. Step it back, down dog. Awesome job. Let's try that on the other side. Inhale, raise your left leg up tall. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold it up there. Lift up a little bit and then gently step down. Pivot that back foot, rise up, warrior two. Make sure that front heel is in line with your back arch. Hips open to the right. Take a deep breath in. Left arm reaches up and back, reverse warrior. Good, return back to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Long torso here. Send the hips back. Left fingertips reach forward and then down into your triangle. You're pressing into the outer edge of your back foot. It's okay to have a little bend in that front knee. You never want to totally lock out or hyperextend. So you're engaging that left quad, the front of the thigh. You're remembering your breath. Keep that heart opening to the sky. As you inhale, press into those feet to rise back up to your warrior two. Go ahead, take another inhale. Exhale, cartwheel those hands down and just step it back. Down dog. Take a few breaths right here. From your down dog, inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands together at your hearts. Okay, we are gonna go through this flow one more time on each side. We're really gonna connect our breath with movement. So we're just gonna be moving a little bit faster. All right. Take a moment here just to take a full breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, reach out to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to your plank. You can let those knees drop first. Lower halfway, hug those elbows. Flip the toes. Inhale, up dog, chest forward. And exhale, down dog. From your down dog, inhale, raise your right leg up tall. Exhale, step between the hands, pivot your back foot. Inhale up, warrior two. Take an exhale out. Inhale, reach up and back, reverse warrior. Good, exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that right leg, lengthen the torso, and exhale into triangle. Take one round of breath. And as you inhale, rise back up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel those hands, and step it back, down dog. Take a full breath in. Exhale it out. Good, inhale, raise your left leg up tall. Exhale, step between the hands, pivot that back foot. Inhale up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, into triangle. One round of breath. Inhale back up, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel those hands. Step it back, down dog. Awesome job. Take 2 full breaths in your down dog. Send that tailbone up to the sky. Pull your heart towards your thighs. Take 1 more inhale. And then exhale, knees down, toes together. Sit back into your child's pose. Awesome job. Take a moment here. Come back to your breath. Take a little breather. On your next inhale, come back up to tabletop, and let's come into a seat. We're going to come back to that boat pose. All right. Like we did in our last flow, you can always leave those heels on your mat. Pull that belly button in towards your spine. Relax the shoulders, chest forward. And maybe just try and lean back slightly. Reach those arms out in front. This is a beautiful boat. You can stay right here. If you want to try lifting up the feet, we're going to play around with a few variations today. So I want you to actually start by just holding on to the back of your thighs. Lean back a little and just lift up those heels. So you can even kind of just grab onto your wrists, have those thighs supported by your arms, but we still have the relaxed shoulders, the chest is forward, you're pulling that belly button in. You just have a little more support here. So you are welcome to stay right here. Or if you want to try full boat pose, release those arms. Lift the legs so shins are parallel with the floor. It's really important now to really engage that core, strong abs, and then try and reach those arms in front. Remember, when things get challenging, use your breath. Take an inhale. Exhale it out, and we do 1 more full breath here. Take an inhale, and exhale, release. Awesome job. Take a moment, windshield wiper those knees back and forth. All right, come back to stillness. Let both legs straighten out in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall, feet are flexed and strong. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. On your exhale, as you lean forward, keep reaching, lengthening that spine, and you're just gonna reach far as you can. Use your breath. Breathe into those tight spaces. With every exhale, maybe you can fold a little deeper. This is another big stretch for the back of those legs, so just do what you can. Remember, we want a stretch to feel uncomfortable. We don't want pain. When you do feel a little uncomfortable, just breathe into it. Next inhale, slowly sit up nice and tall. Good, we're gonna make our way onto our back. You can hug those knees in and take a moment, maybe just roll back and forth. It feels really good on the spine here. And then eventually you will want to come to stillness on your back. Let those feet come down to the mat. Keep those knees bent. I want you to have those arms bent. The back of those arms are pressing into your mat, but your fingertips are pointed up towards the ceiling. So while pressing into your arms and your heels, take a deep breath in, and we're going to lift our hips up to the sky for bridge. Imagine you're squeezing a block between your legs, so you're engaging those inner thighs. You don't want the knees to kind of splay out to the side. Hug everything into the center. You're lengthening the tailbone towards your heels. You're lifting your chest up towards your chin, but lift your chin up to the sky. This is so great for stretching out the front of the body, the torso. It's a great way to get blood flowing in the opposite direction. It also is a little bit of a strengthener for the legs. Continue to press into those heels. Take an inhale, and then exhale, gently lower all the way down. Awesome job. Take a moment, just windshield wiper those knees back and forth. And now let your knees come back to center. You're going to walk your feet together. Let your knees drop out wide, soles of the feet come together. So we're coming into bound ankle. I want you to place both hands over your belly. You can close your eyes. Feel your belly rise and fall with every breath. Allow yourself to feel heavy on your mats. Take this moment to reflect on your yoga journey. Think about where you came from. That first flow, maybe it was the first time you've ever done any sort of stretching. Now, if you're still here with me today, notice how you feel now on a mat. Feel maybe a little more comfortable, a little more knowledgeable. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel? It's called a yoga practice for a reason. It's going to take a lot more than 4 flows to get comfortable or good. But for anyone, yoga will just be a continuous journey. There's always so much more to learn and improve on. As long as you're willing and able to just come back to your mat. And just remember that this is all for you and just your body, to your mind. Take one more deep breath in. A long exhale out. Take your hands. Use your hands to gently bring your knees back together. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Bring your nose up to your knees. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, straighten out those legs. Arms reach overhead. Full body stretch. Roll onto your side. Gently push yourself up. We'll come into a comfortable seat. Let your hands come together at your heart. Let's take one final breath as we end our Back to Basics series all together. So begin to take a deep breath in through your nose, and then just exhale it all out. Take a moment, just allow your chin to drop down towards your chest. Take note of all the benefits you feel you have gained from these practices. Not just physically, but mentally as well. Thank you so much for joining me, for starting your yoga journey here with All Aligned. Just remember, just because this series has ended does not mean that your journey has to end. I have so many more videos on my YouTube channel, as well as allaligned.net. Continue to flow and grow your yoga practice. Until next time, namaste.